kind of in a good spot at the moment. I think Doran has been making us feel like Ambessa is really, really good these days because Doran is just so good at Ambessa. It's kind of...
Woo!
Can you guys hear the cream bro? You can't. And Chovy, could you please finish off the song? It's her birthday. It's like, what's going on? Why are we singing happy birthday? Jin versus Gwen in the bottom lane, unorthodox. Might be something that Zeus can put a bit of pressure on. And Mountain going to be our first dragon here as Lahen's taking a lot of damage, actually. There's the Valkyrie forward, almost goes down, has to use the heal.
These type of moments, you know, it's just a couple of minions, but if it happens everywhere, is Keen.
Yeah, level 6 comes through, but it gets avoided gorgeously there by Keen. Keen getting chased down, no flash available, and there's still a flash here for the Gwen. Keen is able to do those.
The last second, that means that the trade, even though King had the base advantage, right, sitting on cold fields as opposed to just an Amtome and a Crystal. Uh-oh.
Yeah, Duro looking for it. Doesn't quite get the snare onto Lahen's as now Chovy could be in trouble. Shockwave pulls him back. Tivers is getting mad though at Lahen's. He's out of this fight for now as the command attack not quite doing that much work. Frostbomb connects here onto G on this top side as we are just fighting everywhere. And I think it's mainly over a crab, but a cow is now making his way in. Duro going to be able to snare him up. There's a flash forward to deliver Duro over to Calyx, and Wind becomes lightning. Heal comes out. He shields himself up, but it's probably not enough. Yeah, it does feel like the ancient Drake, you know.
Chemtech is definitely the youngest Drake.
Oh yeah. Or Hextech. Hextech. I think
also.
Ocean is ageless.
Yes, that makes sense. What about Cloud? You're the Cloud expert.
Cloud is infinite.
All right, well, that's just the same as ageless.
No, it's everything.
Okay.
It's ageful.
Is Keen alive?
Well, for now, as he does flash, he thinks that he's going to be alive as the needlework comes out and, ooh, wow, they just decide not to push towards it. Happy to get the ult. It's going to be enough to push them away.
Still a good play, though.
Spend some money, please, Canyon. Pop Blossom here towards the bottom side as Zeus does manage to cleanse his way out. Is it going to be enough damage? There is the rocket, and somehow Gen.G pull it off.
Side. Whereas the same can't be said for Nongshim towards top.
That fade away rocket was just ludicrous.
Maybe the third time's the charm?
Yeah, we're going to look for it. This is under a turret. Yeah, level
6.
5 is not going to do it.
All right, Gideon's here. Fourth time's the charm.
How many turret shots can we take? Is Keen ever going to die? The answer is no. It's Lahen's! He picked up turret aggro and he's just dead! What are we doing?
So fourth time is not the charm, as it turns out.
No, not very charming.
Because the previous play didn't work out, is I kind of want to see how Keen responds.
Oh.
잡은 것 같은데? 나이스. 뭐냐 이거?
Like, what? Yeah. What was
kind of would have liked it if he was like, oh, that's Lahen's, babe. Having played with Lahen's, obviously.
Oh, so this is what that feels like. Well, I mean, if in doubt, I mean, maybe the fifth time is indeed going to be the charm. As he does go down, okay. Gideon also able to tank it up, no worries at all. Pop Blossom coming on through here as Zeus is also, he's no flash, no cleanse, no life. And Lahen's comes on over to watch. App elsewhere, but at least KT had something. Nongshim have started that train, right? They did give away a kill, unfortunate, but they killed. Yeah.
I feel like Doran did die in all of those. Like he traded back.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't think they were great trades in the world. The fact that we also have the triple grubs for Gen.G is Calyx.
Oh dear. Calyx is dead, ladies and gentlemen. He did have flash, but that's actually, that's an example of what happened to Doran over and over again.
It did.
Yesterday. Duro on the way.
Well, this is one of the big differences that you have with Gen.G, right? Compared to a lot of the other teams in this group is...
well, some needlework coming on through here. There's still a turret, guys. Is Kingin not going to be... Oh, he is going to get out. Does demand a flash for his trouble. Meanwhile, in this top lane, Canyon spinning towards theoretical victory. Doesn't get over the wall and dies. So that, I don't think Canyon's stealing a POM today. Not looking too forlorn.
Yeah, probably shouldn't make a play on two sides of the map.
Probably not.
When you are the two that's on the weaker side. I
mean, Gideon and Kingen did both die. Zeus is just dying on repeat because there's just nothing he can really do this game.
Yeah, flashing Delph feels horrible, but I think you still have to. The Gen.G T1, right?
Okay.
And they both snowball very aggressively, but in very different ways.
Yes.
So T1, they do get the turret, so like even though Canyon dies, it's not even a bad trade.
Yeah. Canyon could have also got out if he decided a little later.
I think he always dies.
Probably.
Oh.
As we're going to check this one out one more time. Oh, God. It's just, just a rocket. That'll do it.
And the ultimate with the rocket belt's just a little silly.
Everyone's here. Are we just going to dive? Well, they will destroy the turret as in goes Canyon. Finds himself a knock-up onto only Lehen. So the Cyclone not getting too much done, but they will likely get. Oh, the next charge does come on through, but the curtains have been called. These bullets not quite connecting as King and finds the backline with a public execution, but unfortunately, it's his own. Top laners are kind of dying all over the place. The Pop Blossom, and King stays alive. Gideon gonna have to run away, and Gen.G, I didn't even quite recognize that the wallets were this heavy, but I guess they just are. Why is Kane alive?
I might need to rectify my terminology. I don't think you can call it slow snowball when they're up 7k gold and killing inhib turrets at 19
minutes, yeah. Because it's not slow, it's stealth. Stealth falling.
Oh my god.
That's what they're doing.
Hey, there you go.
It sneaks up on you. Chovy is just, trying to hit an inhibitor turret in this mid lane. Also kind of revolting. And now Canyon's just going in because he's got Keen right in the area. Pulverize is just going to try and disengage, but the Xin Zhao is running the wrong direction. Chovy throws a bear at the cow! And that's weird imagery. I'm sorry about that one. The monkey is just going to run away though. And they're going to
Too many animals!
Xin Zhao. Yeah, it's a menagerie in here. And he gets out. Wow, that's sneaky.
Nerves of steel there for Gideon. Oh, it's beautiful. Even if Keen dies, you don't really care.
No.
Like, the play's a success, nonetheless. As, I mean, I can't say being taken picture-in-picture. We all know this game is over.
Yes.
There isn't really that much more to say.
Oh, this did happen. Okay, so Calyx did manage. Ruler did just kind of kill everyone.
Oh, I'm sure it will be Ruler again. Yeah, but I'm saying...
All right, you can justify a vote 800% based on what we've seen so far with one game. As we're going to bring up this stat just to further prove that you were right. Okay, public execution is going to be used here as Keen goes into his circle. The Pop Blossom to answer though, looking fantastic. Ruler flashing away from Kingin, even gets the fadeaway rocket, and oh god, they tried to kill Ruler as best they could. They failed at that, and basically everyone died.
For the agenda, I needed him to go down.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, Duro at least kept himself alive, as now Kingin is underneath this turret. Keen is keeping Calyx out of his own base and flashing on top of him. Snip, snip, but he does live, at least for the moment. There's the flash out as Keen
get him, Calyx!
Probably dead. Yeah. Okay, this Orianna is able to tango.
Calyx with the BDD cosplay? He just needs to get one more kill and he's in the red!
There we go.
Well, in the red is good in this case, right?
He's already red as well as... All right, there's a Pulverize as Canyon won't take damage here from Lehens, but Lehens is just trying to be annoying, I guess. Duro's going to come on over and snare him up. As King, and he's got damage. He's a little bit frightening. And Duro now finds himself in amongst a lot of bad guys. Chovy coming on over, but doesn't have a lot of health himself, and the Dissonance going to slow down the Nico, but they're unable to actually move any further forward. They may just have to take a Consolation Dragon. Things have gotten silly, but it's still 9,000 gold in the lead for Gen.G. They need to spend some of that money and come back, stop the funny business, and win the game, I guess.
We're going to get down to, what, like 8k? The rogues from King and Calyx isn't quite enough as... There we go, look at that. Plus 147 in mid lane.
Nailed it. Just beautiful as Lehens is just getting obliterated here by Kane. Throws some needles towards the Orianna that dies as an afterthought. The only gold lead that they had is just taken away from them. And Chovy, he's got flash, and he's able to get that stun onto Kingin as well. Down he goes. A very comfortable Phosphorus Bomb as Gideon does have the Crescent Guard, so that's going to make himself a little bit more durable. But Gen.G, 5 strong, moving towards these Nexus turrets. I think they're just trying to end this one in about 25 minutes. As not before they've killed Gio another time. Phosphorus Bomb does about a third of his health bar. That is just the state of this game, ladies and gentlemen. And Gen.G makes swift work. And Gen.G's draft is a little bit tricky. You know, you're doing weird stuff. You're trying to play 4-1, things like this. And you can move to side lanes really, really comfortably with Killer Instinct.
So setup feels pretty good.
Yep, immediately teleports back, as we can see. As Canyon is just going to walk to the top lane and try to kill Kingin. And yeah, there's the Ghoulie Wall, and there is a dead Rumble. as he does pick that one up. No flash, no chance. A dive here towards the bottom side of the map as well, as I don't think that one's gonna work.
Oh no.
Oh no, oh, Chovy's flashing in. He gets the control ward, knows exactly where they are, as Jude does have a spell shield, but Chovy just waits. And now Gideon just drives to his death, and the kill is still able to go to Ruler.
With the performances in Rise Group, there is no question that this team belongs in the Legend Group, but also really nicely done there by Ruler. Gets the flash out, dodges the boomerang blade.
Oh my goodness, he played it extremely well. Why? How is he doing this? Just series.
Yeah. My agenda is also not benefiting from this, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, but bring more friends, and this might be the way to do it. Chovy's also... Okay, Canyon just grabs that kill, and... Oh no, not again! Oh, Nongshim, I'm so... Thank you, Jonah Strong, by the way, because we missed half of it, and it would have been even more heartbreaking.
Oh, no, no, no.
Oh, it's still really heartbreaking, though, as Gideon is going to try and drive away, but the Void will seek him out. And
you know,
is his demise.
Credit to Nongshim, then gets the W off, heals up his AD carry.
Well, now, this was 2v1, and that was still fine for Gen.G. And then when it's not 2v1, it's way worse.
This, Atlas, this is going to be... We've been talking about this, and I feel... Or is it better to be in the Rise Group?
I have no idea. But they're going to go for another little attempt here as Duro battle dances his way out. Just no way to do anything here.
That's what I think this is all leading up towards. It's when Nongshim is going to face off against DK.
Ah, DK, you know, the mental strain that is just getting bopped over and over again by these legend teams.
They can still overtake KT. If they beat KT in both series, they have 2 series head-to-head against KT still left.
Yep.
One is our Saturday Showdown, the other one is the final, or second to final match 149.
Towards the end of the season. We thought that Gen.G might be a team that might have some complacency, as we can see here. Not as much. These pandas, panda cats are adorable, though.
That's
the hook is going to come through. Let's see whether Keen can keep himself alive or not. Looks like he's not, as even Kingen turns up and actually manages to secure the kill. Also takes down the Maiden. So no perfect game here for Gen. And he's also proven to be immortal, which I think is almost more problematic, as Death Charge is going to get thrown out here, as there's the quickness to lock down the Sivir. The Grand Skyfall is going to bring in Canyon. Duro is also just going to survive? No! He should have done... No, this... Oh, God, okay. Well, now the rest of them are definitely dead. It's a double. Make that a 5-kill Kai'Sa here in this game. Oh, come on. Duro, just run under the turret.
No,
just run under the turret. In that situation, like, it's only fair, as Chovy just solo kills Calyx.
And Calyx is just like, what did we do?
Yeah.
What did we do wrong? Like, what?
So maybe it is.
Perchance? An opportunity?
Okay, well, Gideon is going to throw a ward in, and Ruler is just going to get picked up. Okay, the Impale going to be able to catch him, and this time Ruler is dead. There we go. He is killable, as it turns out, as Keen is just going to skirt around this equalizer momentarily, but still in a little bit of trouble. The flash does come out, and oh no! That was a lot of skill shots that just caught him out. It would have, if it was an honest 1v1, I think he had that, but it wasn't. Okay, in the meantime, we've got an Emperor's Divide coming on through here, as the quickness is going to charm up Calyx a little bit too late there. Gets himself out with some shifting sands. And that is Ruler's 2,500th kill as he respawns. I love that. That's my favorite thing to do, as that was on 5. So that was a while back. We just had to wait until it was proven that he could be killed before we did share that milestone with you all. Okay, Lahen's not wasting any time here as he decides to get in on towards Chovy, who just bounces his way out.
Did you see what happened?
No, we're about honesty, we're about addressing the elephant in the room, you know?
And like, we knew that it wouldn't have mattered, but still, like,
Well, Grand Starfall comes in here from Canyon, as Kingen is just going to get stabbed. Chovy picks up that kill. Don't look down.
It's just so rough, because you know, again, we know how good Gen.G is, but it still doesn't hurt any less.
No. This is brutal. And it's... I think a lot of... Like, Nongshim were a middle-of-the-pack team,
They
higher
still
than
are.
the middle of the pack, right? Like, this is not a bad team. It's just how much better both Gen.G and T1 have been this season. As Zeus, oh my god, the damage is obscene. Canyon will be able to find it here. Wow, I think that this Pantheon should probably start getting some bans. What do you think? Yeah?
We're just a two-team region, Atlas.
Yeah. Gideon and Duro are fighting one another here. Keen will turn up. And Gideon's just going to have to walk away. Maiden getting a little bit frustrated here. Waggling her arms at Gideon. And Nongshim should be able to get a turret here. That's certainly good news. This inner is going to be taking some damage as well, though, as Chovy is down here split pushing, and there doesn't seem to be too many threats on the way, as Zeus is going to turn up. His flash just coming off cooldown momentarily, but I just don't think he's going to stop this one from going down, as Duro dodges the hook beautifully there with the grand exit. And now Gideon is looking for Keen, a teleport to bring Chovy into the fight as the equalizer does come down. That is 2 on the barbecue there with the impale, but unfortunately the wallets are feeling pretty powerful here. And Chovy is just dancing around the fight. Ruler is murdered in his ear off screen as well. And it's a double for Chovy as he does take down the Rumble. And now Ruler is basically saying sorry to Lahens as he looks to kill his former support. Down he will go. That is the 7th, picked up for Ruler. This is a
Blue slow, right? Try to go for the haymaker.
Blaze of Glory, baby.
Blaze of Glory. This is unfortunately what happens when the Blaze of Glory does not pan out.
Well, Canyon is going to... Okay, he's fine. No worries at all. Just gets himself a charge. Throws some sticks around.
The K-Ram?
Oh, nice battle dance there from Duro. He is unhookable. All right, hits 4 with the ulti as Canyon just going to back away. Gives them time to get the turret, but Canyon does get picked up by the impale, but who's impaling who? There's the crash into the wall. They do manage to take down the Pantheon. Gideon will pay for that with his life, or with his flash at least. Oh, never mind. It's a Void Seeker, and Ruler is just going to kill everyone where they stand. He flashes to take down Zeus. He was going to take a turret shot, so Calyx is going to take the kill in the end. But some heroism here from our 10 kills Kai'Sa, and Chovy says it's Ace time. Yeah, you know the palm conversation that we were having? Yeah.
It's just on that play right there. Come on, man. You don't need to do all that to him, Ruler, but he did.
He did. He just saw, he wanted 3. It was really long. We had to stick around for that.
You got to try and somehow catch up, you know, to the people in front of you. Okay, can we? Let's do that thing where we don't talk about the game, please.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to talk about Chovy as he kills King in here because I wouldn't do that. He pressed R. King went boom. Sorry.
Something that really
I don't
makes
think his
him...
arms are long enough.
No, I just feel like he doesn't have a strong enough identity. He's just a vague, like, you know, like...
Duro is going in, basically solo to set up for Ruler, and he just takes down the Azir. This Otacon will belong to Gen.G, as Chovy is doing way more damage than he should. Canyon's over here just killing 80 carries in between turrets. And now he's just going to ult somewhere. Where is he going? Oh, just into the base. Cool. Well, Lahen's going to give him a thumbs up, as Canyon wants to come back to emote him, but Lahen's going to walk away.
So, yeah, my take on Otacon, I wish it had more of a sharp visual identity. It just looks like scary, like wispy monster.
Yeah, it is a bit like that.
Like Baron, to me, Baron's iconic. Like Baron has a very clear look, happily anying, just walking along the lane with Tibbers.
Yep.
Please, Gen.G.
Gen.G is attempting to put them out of their misery here in the bottom lane. Calyx has managed to push out top. He is now coming back. It could be a team fight. Kind of want to give him a shout out.
Yeah.
I think that there should be a few Duro votes come in. As Ruler is just going to... Maybe it's all just Ruler as he kills Gideon yet again. This is kind of the Fed Kai'Sa thing, but man, is he fed.
Yes, great.
Yeah, thank you. That's it. That's my play-by-play analysis.
Oh, no.
He's fed and he's also fed. Look at how fed he is. Calyx goes gold. Equalizer goes wide, and Calyx goes down. Canyon obviously is just jumping forward as he's just going to get obliterated. Flash forward here from G, who's going to get the flash out of Kane. In the meantime, Lehens is going to have to get back to his fountain. Oh, no! He doesn't get there because he's sought by the void, and yeah, Ruler then just dives on top of Gio as well. And it looked like things were kind of cool in that bottom lane until we then panned towards the top side once more. And it was all doomed.
Okay, it's fine. Lehens smiled. It's okay. I just hope no one can shrug this one off, man, because...
nice double knock up there from Duro. Oh dear. Yeah, Ruler had a day out here. Also decides to plant himself in the death chamber for the celebration. But he hadn't skilled it yet.
Not 15 seconds.
He was
okay,
hiding.
yeah, he was hiding.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh,
When Barrel's giggling like
the
that.
Barrel giggle. Yeah, whistle could certainly be the way to do it. That would give Teddy the go button, which I think is actually kind of cool. Teddy, of course, is their most veteran player by a decent margin.
As a kid, I was actually much more of a purist. But at some point I realized,
whoa! You realize that sometimes you just flash in.
You have the Karma lane. Should be getting the first dragon.
Yep.
Right, this is kind of a no-brainer. And DK also really wants their 6 available on Barrel and on Lucid ideally as well. Showmaker did just get his. But DRX playing nicely towards their bot side prio, which you'll love to see. And then Ayat to take away from...
It's nice to have variety though. As now Shiu and Yehu are going to be doing some battles. Sponge taking some damage as well as Teddy trying to get in there, but he's just taking free damage from Barrel. Showmaker gives them the surprise Teemo as he has that shockwave back up again, and this fight is really sort of broken up. As Lucid will move in, Sponge does collect himself one of these grubs. It's one each so far as Yehu dealing with the pillar. Sponge comes on over, but I don't think that Crescent Guard's quite going to work. They flash in, but it is going to be Lucid going down. Showmaker finds the answering kill as now Shiu's going to fall. Shockwave connects onto only Yehu, and Teddy has found Showmaker in the back of the pit. And he is able to teleport his way out. Still Barrel is dead, and it's a disaster for DK. Oh, Rich might be in trouble. It's at least a plate gank as Barrel comes over and takes that one down. But 2 versus 1, it's a tough one to make work as now Lucid, no flash available, does get the subjugate off, but I don't know whether that's going to quite be... Never mind, it is going to be enough. As now Shiu has found them between worlds, comes down, and Yehu, is he going to pop? One more auto will do it, and there it goes. Shiu with the punishment. Lucid stays alive as that's not where you want to back, my friend. And now, Shiu could actually just be dead if they do shove this wave in, but see here on this top side, there have been so many plates removed, and DK finding a 700 gold swing in that moment.
I'm a believer in, you know, like...
It is about to happen, and DRX, I think, are feeling the pressure, because the tempo vibes are well and truly in DK's favor right now. And now, Rich is just taking a bunch of damage. The pillar goes down, but it doesn't really work out there for Lucid, but they'll just take the turret. Will be picked up here towards the bottom side. That is going to close the gap a little bit when it comes to the gold.
Does help.
Not bad. Rift Arrow comes down immediately though, and DK just wanting to keep up this pressure. Sponge moving in. He's not going to be able to make it over to the turret, and these rockets are starting to hurt. Still, Lucid going down relatively low. That's soul point for DRX. DK not wanting to give this one up as Yahoo might find a little bit of difficulty making his way in, but does have Realm Warp. They're going to turn it onto Barrel, who flashes away. Teddy flashes over. But now he's completely separated from this fight. There's no blast going to get him in as Shiu goes between worlds, but I don't think he really wanted to be there. And that is going to be that third Drake taken down. You've got some upgraded shoes. Rich taking a bunch of damage. That wave is monstrous! But Teddy stays alive. He picks up a triple before he goes down as Showmaker manages to shield himself, grabs the kill on the Xin Zhao, and Yehu cannot take him out. DK win the fight. They lose the feats of strength. And it was chaos, but I think ultimately it's kind of fine.
That's my Rise group. Guess what? If Trundle doesn't have a dash, I will give him a dash. But flashing into oh no.
Okay, well Barrel is just going to catch Yehu here.
Are you kidding me?
And then he will die.
No.
The orb is just there. Yep.
No, not the day one Nico tech.
Did he actually just minion up to?
Actually, one of the most insane plays I've seen.
Oh my god. So they are playing Nocturne Oriana. It's just that Paranoia doesn't take him very far.
Yeah, good night. He's not dead.
Not dead, true.
Where Soul Point is just as good as Soul, because at some point the enemy team will just be like, oh no, what, Dragon? We watched a horror movie together recently, and this is still scarier!
All right, well, here we go. Pod Blossom immediately catches them into the instant shockwave, and they all just put themselves in a blender. Will DRX blend? Yes! Yes, they will! Oh, yeah, look at his hand on his face. That was the most forced episode of Will It Blend I've ever seen.
Why? Whoa!
I thought that he hadn't skilled it yet.
Not 15 seconds.
He was
okay,
hiding.
yeah, he was hiding.
Oh my god.
Oh no. When Barrel's giggling like
the
that.
Barrel giggle. Like 90% of his health bar sacrificed to stop the back.
Think of the tempo.
Oh, I often think of the tempo.
No, you think of tempo vibes. Those are different. If you actually have a, cursory knowledge of this, and you are.
It's all right. We'll forget it's a lesson. Is all right. We are getting in there. Yahoo brings some minions over, but otherwise goes by himself. Everyone else has lost trust entirely on this guy's realm.
Pillar!
As aiming, cutting through Sponge here. Doesn't pull the trigger on the ulti, but nobody else really has them. On the hunt, I mean, Mantra's obviously going to come up in another second or two. And she is still in the bottom lane!
Just pushing away.
Oh dear.
I really would like a DK Baron throw just to kind of bring this game back into.
Oh, we're going to get a Baron! It's coming, 10 seconds!
It's real, yeah.
Oh, this is so cool. This might be cool as well, as Xiu goes between the worlds. It's Rich running around, misses that needlework, but Xiu just disappears, and object permanence, not something that Rich has. This is still one of the most, okay, well, Beryl is going to go in.
I'm saying there's a chance.
Hold my thought.
I'm feeling worse.
Oh, yeah. Teddy will find a bit of damage back, though, as Sponge goes in. Beryl forced to flash. He's got a Mega Cone, though, so there is no way they can do anything. Lucid looking to get cut down, though, as now aiming moves in. Sponge says it's my time, as Lucid holds himself alive for a while, but is going to get taken out here by Yahoo. And now, oh, Xiu, you cheeky devil. Don't run back. It's kind of crazy. It still gets another button, doesn't have a turret, and so he's still likely to die. What happened to the fight on the other side of the map?
He's still going.
As, Rich actually waits this one out. Oh, this is so much damage as Rich. He's in the circle, but Xiu's in there too, and manages to get the solo kill. Yahoo's going to come on over and end his happiness, but oh, never mind. He's just going to live. All right, all of the doubt, it's gone. Xiu's back, ladies and gentlemen.
You can do a sovereign accent.
Daniel Craig's English.
No, but the accent he does in Knives Out is so bad.
That was very good.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. You can do that level of...
I can do that level of...
wait, the flank! The TP!
All right, they're going for a bit of an angle here as Yahoo. Can he find it? Pop Blossom onto only the Rise to try and keep aiming alive, but it's not going to work. He will get taken out. Xiu comes on over, though, and there goes Sponge. Rich now trying to get himself out of there. Yahoo is in a bit of trouble, but between worlds, hits for so much damage. Shockwave in celebration there for Showmaker, who just wanted to press the R button, and by Jove, he did it. And the inner turret's going to go down. That's what a winning team fight looks like, everyone, here in the Rise group.
I am just happy that we're truly getting the Rise group experience
DK
here.
Just going to walk over to Baron. This is Baron, by the way, everyone. If you're new to League of Legends as of today's broadcast, you haven't met him yet. And Lucid is just going to press R on Sponge and run at him. There's the flash in. Teddy finds a really nice spell shield to avoid the damage and the CC. As we've got another top lane 1v1. This time the Gwen is going to come out on top. Xiu can't win them all, and so now this time around, let's have a look at it from Rich's perspective once again.
He's two levels and 1.3k gold up. I kind of understand why you go for this, but this time does sweep him out, and then he just kills him. I thought he was level 16. He wasn't
back
even...
to Taragi. This is actually, it's not even a battle for winning this game. It's just for Gold King now. As, all right, DRX thinking that this is the angle, and it is! As Sponge is going to get traded for... Wait, maybe it's not, actually. Sponge for Beryl maybe isn't it.
That's not a good trade, no.
And there's no smite on the map. And so aiming is just going to dive onto Andil. Let's see whether this is going to work. Between Worlds is going to be thrown out there by Shiu. Gets the flash out from Andil. All right, we're looking for the turn. Rich diving in. He doesn't have a circle anymore, but he's doing so much damage. You're exactly right about that level 3 ulti. Shiu looking for someone to hit with a button. Doesn't quite find it there, and all of these skill shots are going wide. Yahoo was just standing. Do need to kind of clean up the gameplay.
Will just chomp your entire team. As okay.
All right. Beryl is dead again, most likely. He does manage to use the dash cannon to try and get himself out. Pop Blossom onto only Rich.
They got Showmaker!
As Showmaker is already dead. Shiu looking for an angle, but he just dies. Unceremoniously taken down. And the DK silliness continues. Could it just be Baron time? I think it's just Baron time.
Rise Group!
Oh, this is so Rise Group. I can't even begin to analyze this. It's way too high level.
DRX are all going to die. I can feel it.
Oh,
Don't
God.
do it, DRX.
Well, they are actually doing a fair bit of damage to the waiting DK. Is Teddy having to deal with that pillar aiming in the 1v1? Can he make it happen? The answer's no. As he does, Valkyrie away. The Baron will be secured by DRX against the flow of play. Both of these compositions, especially with the, 3k gold lead Trundle that we were talking about before.
Yeah, what about low health Gwen or Karma?
Speaking of Gwen, there is a Pop Blossom to knock her up. Beryl is almost just dead as an afterthought. Shiu diving into the back line. Okay, Rich taking so much damage. Yahoo in that front line. Shockwave catches the rise, and down he goes. It's their turn to lose their mid laner before anything happens, and Sponge is slowed down. Lucid runs so fast, but Andil is able to put a leash on him momentarily, and that will be able to at least keep the support alive. Okay, that is going to put a big dent in the Baron.
Look, that means that the Rebel Baron, you can't give over to Chem. Well, you can give over to Chemtech Swords. Chemtech Swords. No,
all right.
No.
They're not going to deliver Rich. That is going to be the pillar that interrupts the Realm Warp as Rich is going in. Showmaker immediately just doesn't want anything to do with that as Beryl's also flashing away. A lot of disengage here for DK, but can they actually make something out of this? As Rich down to 50% health and aiming. Yeah, he's looking for Sponge on the angle. Pop Blossom is avoided there by that Zhonya's. Shockwave is not really going to do too much of anything at all. And now Teddy is free hitting. Doesn't finish off any of the kills, is now aiming, looking to try and do something himself. No one's dead.
Okay, Showmaker STP. So does Shiu, doesn't. So Shiu needs to stick around. Lucid. They still have the Shockwave.
Yep.
Rich is looking to TP and base. Might just be a flip Atlas!
And King's Tribute is so big as well. When this dragon goes down, it's going to be so important. It's actually Shiu that takes it! And with his Chemtech Soul, it means that DK has so much power, but he's just taken out! And Rich is dashing after them. Beryl manages to get the snare, and the Chemtech Soul is going to keep him alive for a little bit longer. The Needlework is going to take him down in the end.
Oh, they're going to try.
Dead, and now DRX, they're going to go for it.
They're going to try to end. The problem is that they still need to take down all these turrets, and they don't have Baron. So I think that with specifically Showmaker and Shield, they should be able to clear. 40 seconds on the clock. They have to try and push for the end right now, Atlas.
And this is exactly what we were talking about. A team will take the soul, but it won't really mean anything. And DRX actually able to utilize that advantage. Showmaker is in so much trouble. He's not going to hit, but the Ricochet does.
Wait. 20 seconds on aiming. Shiu has his ult. He needs to clear the wave.
Yep, this is massive. He goes in. He looks for the angles here, but the first turret's going to go. Oh my God! The burst damage is repugnant, and the Sivir is dead. Lucid now trying to chase after them, and he should be able to get there. Is it going to be a Shiu pentakill? Oh my God, it is! This game did not need to go this hard.
All game is Shiu back.
Yep.
And guess what? I'm thinking he's back!
Right when we needed him most, Shiu has shown up, and this is how it ends, ladies and gentlemen. The Nexus turrets will go down, and DK will take game one against DRX. Heaven help us.
Having a really nice, consistent color scheme if it wasn't for Victor.
Yeah, true.
It's just like red and yellow.
Yeah.
It would have been good.
I mean, at least Victor has like the red bit. And this should be one of those games where DK, okay, that's a flash forward from Beryl as they're chasing after Teddy. Andil hasn't completed the back yet as Deadly Flourish going to connect, but now it's just a dead Showmaker. All right, Lucid is now just going to dive out of the jungle towards Sponge, but Sponge didn't take any damage. He just charged a Q.
As they do retake tempo momentarily.
Yeah,
And,
DK not feeling too worried. I don't don't go in.
Oh my god. That's going to at least get the
This
stop.
is crazy. All right, there's the equalizer to come down. And Aiming has to use the barrier as well. Beryl, no flash, remember, so he is not making it out of this one. Deadly Flourish is decent, but Rich is able to tank that one up. Man, they're patient.
W and should be able to get one. I think maybe backs off of that, but they did rotate over Shiu, so going for more.
Yeah, Lucid actually not having to use the smite onto that one, as the hook is going to be eaten by the Bellows Breath. Gets himself out with the Searing Charge nicely. No gravity field value there, and now the Ornhorn's going to ring in. There is the flash to make sure that it connects as well as Cyclone. Such huge value, and the curtains were called from off screen to get Aiming that kill. And instead of just taking the one, they'll take all three. As now Showmaker is just going to burn down. Tib is trying to get angry. Showmaker survives. As Rich moves forward, that gravity field, fantastic for the disengage. But DRX, top side of the map, holding their teleports, ready to come in for a potential fight around this dragon. Let's see whether Rich is going to be okay, though, as he gets stunned up by Tibbers. And this Alcove Gaming is going to be a difficult one. The equalizer goes down, but it's not going to be enough to save him as they all get amongst it. Beryl finds the Magnet Storm. The Annie does fall down, but Sponge will be dying as well. As Yehu's teleported in, and the rest of DRX are going to join this party earlier and teleport in to allow Shiu to join the fight. Shattering Strike is good, and the gravity field doesn't really do anything at all. Aiming moves on down, and DK keep the rest of them alive. A 4 versus 3 now around this dragon. Lucid is still up. Andil looking for a hook as Beryl not going to get tagged by that one. One more link in the chain would have probably done it. It was very close. But DK still feeling like they don't have the buttons for this. We'll be backing away.
I don't know about the double, triple down there from DRX.
All right, well, here's going to be another engage that could be worrisome here for DRX, as Andil does have the support of the gravity field. The depth charge is good, though, as Lucid gets out of the bullet time just barely, but so does Andil. So no one's dead just yet. Rich is going to find a bit of an angle here towards Beryl as the curtains have been. Oh, there goes Andil, just from the fog of war, and he's deleted from the map. And now Teddy fighting, Aiming the Deadly Flourish, not going to connect, but the Ram will! Aiming gets the barrier, flashes out of the way of Teddy. Yehu in so much trouble, but Shiu's just by himself, and Yehu's able to walk it off. Lucid going in, but isn't able to find the angle. That was a mess.
Fights going on all at once. And consecutively,
I guess DRX wins and are able to equalize the dragon.
barely stays alive. Teddy throws his ult, unfortunately, just without the real follow-up that you need for it. And then Shiu goes
Oh, we're team fighting again.
a little bit way too deep.
Beryl? Okay, Flash Magnet Storm going to come on through there as Aiming looks to close the distance onto Teddy. Lucid gets on top of Sponge, and Showmaker gets in there and deletes the Pantheon, but now Beryl's in so much trouble. Yehu in a good spot, but Teddy is just dead. And so Yehu and Andil, the last men standing, as Showmaker and Beryl having to try and play Frogger to get out of this one. As Rich equalizing, going to catch out the Annie. And down goes Beryl as well, who decided to stick around to keep Tibbers company. Understandably so. Tibbers is pretty cool. And a 2 for 2 in the end.
I love this. This is exactly, I think, feats on list of things that are going to decide this game.
Oh, it's not going to decide. I just wanted something to talk about. You know?
It doesn't make top 20.
No.
I love Rice Group, man.
Whether Shiu can get a pentakill or not, that's what's going to decide.
The Ornn Penta?
Yep, that's what's going to get there. Flash out there from Sponge to avoid the Deadly Flourish. As Beryl down to 50%. Immediately, the Ram has been called, and they turn it on to Rich immediately. He flashes away. Tibbers is keeping them occupied. Deadly Flourish to try and catch out Andil yet again. The bullets flying in. The first 2 ring true, and there's the third to lock down the Nautilus. Aiming, this guy is pretty clean on this Jhin, man. I'm a bit of a Jhin doubter normally, as now Beryl's going to get caught out. There is an exhaust onto Rich. The dive in from Lucid finds a Cyclone onto 2. Rich will get taken down, but the bullet time is able to execute the Wukong. And now Showmaker once again in a super uncomfortable position, and DK are just out of it. It is the follow-up. There's the Grand Starfall as well as Aiming. What are we doing? We are just dying. As soon as I say good things about Aiming, he just gets obliterated.
I knew knew it
know?
was.
Yep.
You get some, we get some. They get the Herald, and now they're sitting at a gold lead. And game 3 has never looked better.
Shattering Strike, a decent answer here, but it is going to be the outer turret falling down. There is another option here, as Rich taking so much damage, the Jin just blows him up, and that was a clone that goes down in response. Sponge, oh, the stun, that's going to set it up. Aiming, locks down yet another one. DK back in the driver's seat once again, but they are fighting the driver's seat, and they're still driving. It's basically speed.
Atlas, no.
It's another Keanu Reeves movie.
Atlas, it's Mad Max!
Oh, that's it as well.
It's
That's another
the Fury
good one.
Road!
That is another good one. I went back a little far in time, you know. Let's keep it at 60, everyone. Okay. If you want to see young Keanu Reeves, you know, I think Sandra Bullock in a great film.
I think for the Keanu Reeves continuity, yours is a lot better. When it comes to the actual movie, though, come on, you gotta give.
Yeah, Mad Max is just like
Rich,
pile it in.
Rich, do not walk up to that. Oh no.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Well, Rich is likely to die. However, he just flashes. Deadly Flourish comes down. There's a Grand Starfall.
Andil!
And Andil finds the angle there. Throws the ulti on the barrel. They take down Showmaker immediately as the Ram is going to try and cause a ruckus in the backline, but it doesn't really do much of anything at all as the flash to get out of that Arcane Storm. A lot of buttons now on cooldown. But Teddy still has bullet time. This is very scary. And now 5 versus 4.
Don't do it, DRX.
22 seconds.
DRX.
22 seconds.
DRX, 4 members are alive. No. Get away from the Beyblade!
Oh god, okay, Shiu looking for a bit of an angle here, but Yahoo is going to be able to read it.
Aiming his ult.
Yeah, Showmaker has teleport as well.
DRX.
So in 10 seconds, 9 seconds. Down to 50% is Otacon. Sponge is taking most of his health bar for this. This is so scary. 2 seconds on Showmaker. They need to make sure that there's a ward for him to teleport. He's immediately teleporting as now they're backing away. The bullets are just going anywhere they really want to as Lucid and Sponge are fighting for the Otacon, but it resets. Oh, we're doing this dance again, ladies and gentlemen. All right, reform the battle lines. As there's a hook, it lands onto She, who's building an item, for goodness sake, and they lose their front line. And now it's 40 seconds, and this time he has no teleport.
They caught him shopping. Only Orn could do that while in the brush.
No, he was building. He wasn't even shopping. He was creating.
Same thing, Atlas. This is dead.
He is very dead.
Okay, I still don't like this call. Oh, why were we doing this? There's 4 people up. Showmaker has ult.
Well, let's see whether Showbang can get in. He doesn't have flash.
Lucid a Cyclone!
Yep, let's see whether Lucid can find the angle. They do read it. As there is the Scryer. Lucid looks for it here. Finds the Cyclone onto Rich. Gets the double knock-up. Aiming turns up. They take down the Rumble, and once again, the Otacon is extremely low. And these health bars are the same thing because DRX were tanking Otacon for forever. The smite doesn't work from Sponge. Otacon goes to DK and Yahoo. It's a massive Arcane Storm, but unfortunately, the DK players are weathermen. They're very happy about this as Sponge ults in with no health. That was so scary, but he's okay. He puts up the shield, and they walk away. It's 13-13.
They want to live in the Rise Group. Every single match should be Rise Group. This is Cinema Atlas.
In game 1, that didn't matter. That didn't change anything. Oh, it's such a perfect Rise Soul. I'm actually going to give... okay, never mind. We're fighting. Sponge taking a lot of damage here, but the Ram is going to start this one off. The bullet time, the entire duration is eaten by Shiu, and he says, and what? He did not care about that at all. And the Pantheon this time died 5 times. Is this the first loss for Pantheon here in the LCK since we got back from MSI?
Might be the case.
Well, Andil is, I don't know what, he looked like a clone. That's the way he was behaving. But unfortunately, that's what you look like when you are stunned in the jungle. Another Cyclone going to come on through there as the curtains are being called. And Rich goes down. DK all of a sudden have claimed full control of the tempo vibe. It's now 13 seconds until Chemtech Soul and DRX.
All right, barrel.
Oh God, okay, Shiu is going to get spotted. He looks for Teddy, but he may just be dead. He gets bullet timed, and there he goes. What did he mean by this? We'll never know.
You're Orn! You don't need to flank! You have the best hard engage in the game! Just press R!
I love the Rise Group, man. They're going to give up this one Chemtech Drake and she will respawn in 30 seconds time.
It's fine, it's just one Drake. It's fine, it doesn't matter.
He was like, give the Pom to Beryl, as Beryl gets hooked immediately as I say that. Let's not talk about Pom anymore. Grand Starfall is going to be used by Sponge. They caught him on the wrong side of the map. Exactly right, but it's 19 seconds until Shiu comes up. And Andil, he just dies in 2 shots!
Assassin Gen!
I guess when you have all of that AD, that's going to work, as Sponge flashes into a bullet from the bullet time, but that's the only one that connects.
Why is Showmaker here?
Okay, well now he's going to be able to find them. The Magnastorm is going to connect onto Yeah, who is now just put in the blender by Lucid. He then gets on top of Teddy and cyclones him down. Somehow, it all just works out.
Is it just over?
I hope not. No. I needed DRX to win this game. You cannot end it like this, DK. This is not how this story ends.
No!
This is an epic, not a short story. All right, well, the Ram is going to come down. She is going to see whether they can take them out. The triple knock-up from Shiu as he gets the double kill to boot. Andil goes down again, and I think aiming just did 5 trillion damage to him. And there's the ace, and there goes the Nexus. DK clean 2-0. But there is everything to see here, and it was all beautiful.